When Fabio Napoleoni was a little boy, severe asthma prevented him from running around outside and playing sports. So he turned his attention to drawing, and with his mother's encouragement, he developed a unique style. Fabio is now a hugely successful artist. He's in town to show off his work tonight at Editions Gallery in South Center Mall, but he stopped by this morning to give us a preview. I loved looking through your gallery online because your stuff is so beautiful and very unique. So, okay, start at the beginning. Tell us just the story of growing up.
I was born in Puerto Rico. I suffered, like you said, severe asthma as a child. So basically, to prevent me from exerting myself, my mother provided me with every tool known to art possible. So I sat on my couch and I doodled everything from Chuck Jones to Spider-Man, and that's how my art, I stepped into art. From that point, I grew up, I lived in New York for a little bit, then went to Maine. It was a little rough, so I stuck out a little bit out of the crowd, but I continued to pursue my art. To make a long story short, in 2004, I have a daughter that was born with a severe heart condition, and life just sort of went from one step hugely into a different direction. And that's a lot where my artwork right now has a heart incorporated into it, and that heart stands for things that I've gone with my daughter, my family. And in that short period of time, from 2004 to today, I guess it's more 10 years, then the artwork has grown, it's more positive, and now thanks to galleries like Art Center and Editions Gallery, I'm able to do this as a full-time career.
So, and your mother also is an artist.
Oh yes, so my huge inspiration. I come from my mother's lineage. She's a huge artist. My uncle's an artist. My grandfather's an artist. Out of the family, my uncle and I are the only two that were fortunate enough to pursue this and make this a career.
And you say you sort of drew from different styles, including like Jackson Pollock and Picasso. Like when you see your art, you don't think, well, that's Jackson Pollock, but what do you derive from artists like that?
Jackson Pollock to me is more about an expression of what's going on inside. With Jackson Pollock, he would splatter his paint throughout, and there's certain pieces you'll see of my work where you'll see that it's laid under. It's one of the very first steps that I take in layering the art. I splatter it and put it on. As far as Picasso, Picasso had a way of evoking emotion through the characters that he created, whether the nose is here and the eyes were set here. A lot of my characters are not pretty per se, but you're still attracted to them. I really more was encouraged by their lifestyle more than the artwork, I guess. So I kind of drew that, incorporated my life into it, and that's how I pour it into the artwork. And
how important has it been for you in your life to take these times of pain and have this outlet?
To be 100% honest, it was very, very tough on me at the beginning to develop a career from the fact that your daughter has a heart condition, and we went through several surgeries, and to see the struggles my wife went through, my son, myself, and my family in general, it was hard for me to see my success grow, and at the same time still deal with the health issues that my daughter had. But now, as my mother, said it best, you take what you have and still provide for your family. So that's the way I look at it.
And your daughter is fine.
She is fantastic. Right now, I just got off the phone with my wife like 10 minutes ago, and she's doing loops around the house, getting ready to go to school.
Fantastic. Well, your stuff is so beautiful,
and
your story is so inspiring. You can check out Fabio's work at the Editions Gallery in South Center Mall tonight at 5 to 9. More information and links also to Fabio's website, which you should take a look through everything at breakfasttelevision.ca. Really nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by this morning.